Satoshi Nakamoto here. And this is an update for everyone, for Crypto Money Academy students and everyone who's been active in our cryptocurrency courses, or anyone who wants to learn about cryptocurrency or teach cryptocurrency. So this is basically everything that has happened so far. A lot of people think that I just basically disappeared. In reality, what I've been doing is I've actually been building out a number of businesses recently. For example, I'm starting a number of different things, but we are building a academy right now, which will actually offer a physical location that students can come to and take cryptocurrency courses at and actually earn credit, college credit. They will receive a certification, and that credit. Shout out to Raymond Zuniga. He says, Satoshi, how are you? I'm good, Raymond. I've already spoken to Raymond about coming and working with us as a teacher. So people who have taken previous courses on Crypto Money Academy, many of them have already received email addresses, and those are the people that we've chosen so far that can become teachers and move over here and start teaching at our academy. So we're looking to take in a number of students. We're working on actively doing that. But also, I want to announce that we are actually going to be retiring Crypto Money Academy. And instead, we've actually started a brand new academy, which is called Satoshi.Academy. So I'll show you guys Satoshi.Academy on the screen. We're adding a lot of things to it right now, but we're finally ready to make it live to the public, so people can begin purchasing courses. We've also taken into consideration a lot of different things that people shared with us regarding the structure of the university, what the academy offers. We are building a physical university, like I said, where people will be able to come take blockchain courses. The first teachers that will be teaching at the university are actually here right now, and they're actually working on a lot of the details, the course structure for the university, which will be very much in line with the academy, the certification, and everything else. And we're working now to offer bachelor's degrees and master's degrees in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology, for example. So that's what we're actually doing. We're working on applying for the accreditation and getting our certificates certified by the learning bodies. So your certificate will be real, and you will get college credit for it. So if you want to get a full bachelor's degree or a full master's, that's something that you will have an option for. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen so you guys can see what Satoshi Academy looks like. This will help you to get a better idea of what we've been doing and what we've been putting together for you. So as you guys can see, this is the homepage of Satoshi.Academy. It's really nice looking, especially compared to the previous Crypto Money Academy, which we are now retiring. Just to make that very clear, everyone who purchased courses on Crypto Money Academy will still have access to all of the courses that they have purchased and that they're still taking. So you won't lose access to your courses. You're going to have full access to your courses, and you also will be able to get support on Satoshi Academy now as well, so that you can, if you have an issue, then you can reach us and we can help you. We have a new course, as you can see. We've been putting out new courses. One of the new courses is actually the Coronavirus Crypto Basic Survival Kit. Now, of course, this is not a course that we'd probably be teaching at the university. However, it is an optional course, and it's potentially an elective. But so this course is basically going to teach you, it's going to give you everything you need, including live cheap off the grid in any country using crypto, and expats guide to decentralized banking and off the grid living, converting cryptocurrency without using an exchange, how to quickly withdraw your crypto in cash from any ATM and other crypto to cash conversion methods, how to buy Bitcoins anonymously and through secret methods. So you basically get all of these. You get everything that we had in one course before, in separate courses. We've actually bundled together, and we've built an entirely new course as a result, which will allow you to go and basically figure out how to get out of the United States or whatever country you're in, and how to start a new life elsewhere. because a lot of people are suffering. This course is not just for people in the US, it's people in the UK, it's for people in any country. We've we've done all the work. So with these courses, you'll find out your passport requirements, you'll find out your where you want to go, you'll find out all of those things. But most importantly, it's going to teach you how to survive, and that's going to be a big deal. So that is one very, very important thing that I want you guys to take to just take into consideration. Boyd Ween says, any altcoin reports? Yes. So Boyd just actually asked on that, and I'll jump over to the membership. So we have a new membership model. There's a lot of people who were not able to take the courses simply because either they did not have the, they have the money, but they weren't so sure if they wanted to invest. So here's what we have. We're offering an entirely new structure in regards to that. So instead of having to pay upfront for every course, you can just get the membership. And to get the membership is really awesome. So this is the membership. And we're expanding courses by the day. So there's going to be more new courses being added. But just from the very basics of it, you will get the introduction to cryptocurrency course. You can see all the lessons, everything offered in that course, which is really extensive. It's a very extensive course. We have introduction to day trading cryptocurrency for a living, how to buy Bitcoins anonymously and through secret methods. So we're going to have all the courses added gradually, but these are the most important courses. How to take profit from cryptocurrency and not lose everything, how to know when it's time to buy and sell, how to know when it's time to buy and when it's time to sell, how to quickly withdraw your crypto and cash from any ATM, all right, convert cryptocurrencies without using an exchange, the strategy you must use to become a crypto millionaire, how to choose and invest in all coins that will increase by 100,000 times and make you massive profit. In regards to your question regarding the reports and so forth, yes. So you're going to get all of those things. And let me see here. So we actually have that on the site. And so we provide exclusive private email access. This is actually for people in the membership only. So people who take the membership, who subscribe to the membership, because it's not just an academy. It's not just an academy. It's also a support system. So you'll get one-to-one private email access with Satoshi.Academy to guide you along the way, or simply to answer some tricky questions. So, for example, if you have a problem with Coinbase, you'll be able to reach out to us, and we'll provide you support on getting your account unlocked. If you need, pretty much anything that you need help with, we're going to be there for, and that's included in the cost of the membership. So this is completely private email set up for only Satoshi.Academy members to ensure speedy responses. That's going to add value to your knowledge. So we're going to answer your questions directly. You're not going to have to struggle, to suffer. We're going to answer those directly. We have a bunch of other people who are now working with us as well, teachers and experts in cryptocurrency. So we'll monitor that. We will respond to your questions as quickly as we possibly can. And then you also get access to the private email list. So basically, we email out the latest breaking cryptocurrency news alerts, cryptocurrency calls. So you're going to get the calls. You're going to get an emergency market analysis that will keep members ahead of the curve, and also so that you can make investment decisions before the markets are affected. If you guys remember, I told you that the markets were going to crash. Some of you are thinking right now it's the best time to invest in the market. No, cryptocurrency is probably going to go down. The Bitcoin, for example, is probably going to go down to maybe as low as 3,000. It could go as low as 2,000, under $2,000. That's not guaranteed, but it's very possible. The reason why this is happening is not because the cryptocurrency markets are dying. If anything, it's the entire opposite. There's more transactions now than maybe ever before. Or there's like Coinbase reporting massive amounts of transactions. The reason why the markets keep falling is because people are using Bitcoin to buy food. They're using it for a number of other things. And then there's these things called trading bots. So what ends up happening is the trading bots automatically initiate a trade when a certain level is reached. So for example, people have the trading bots set up to automatically sell their cryptocurrency at certain values. So a lot of people use market psychology. And we actually, like I said, we have a course on market psychology. We're going to include that in here. It's going to be added. And basically the reason why this happens is because when people panic, they start cashing out. They start using Bitcoin to send money to family. They start using it. That's the way it's supposed to be used, and they can send it instantly. Okay. Another thing that's very important is that there are large investors. There are now institutions using Bitcoin. So an institution may purchase $1 million in Bitcoin, and people think, oh my gosh, the market's rallying. In reality, what's happening is that the institution is purchasing that Bitcoin so that they can send it without all the problems. For example, in Australia, I forget if it happened, if it's now the law, like you could only like withdraw like a certain amount of money and send a certain amount of money, which is the reason why. And it's the same thing in a lot of countries. It's not the same with Bitcoin, because you can purchase pretty much any amount of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies that you want to use, and you can send that very quickly, rapidly to anyone else in the rest of the world. Institutions are using the same thing, same technique. So for example, they'll buy $1 million in Bitcoin, and then they'll send it over to another country they'll basically use it for their expenses or to pay on their debt. This is the reason why. So people think that the markets are either rallying or crashing, when in reality, they shouldn't be looking at the current market cap of Bitcoin. They should be looking at, for example, the number of transactions that are occurring on the network. We keep track of all of that, and those are going to be things that are also included in the private email list. We're going to just email those out to you as quickly as we possibly can. We have staff members that are developing those lists, putting those lists together for you, and that'll be put them together, and you're going to have very rapid support. You're gonna have rapid support for questions. You're gonna have rapid support, rapid emails coming out. We're working to make sure that they're on every couple of days basis, but we're pushing for a daily basis so that you will get those reports every single day, because the markets are changing on a daily basis. You're also going to get exclusive access to the private live streams. So basically, I don't have time to waste anymore with nonsense, especially with people who are coming and they don't these are the people who won't survive in the downcline. Because right now the government is projecting 32% unemployment in the United States. 32% unemployment, and this is a government that has already been manipulating the numbers. This basically means that we were potentially facing maybe 40 to 50 or even 60% unemployment. And here's the thing: in the Great Depression, during the Great Depression, the unemployment rate only got as high as ever 25%. So the unemployment rate was only ever as high as 25% during the Great Depression. And that's what they went through. So you have to understand that what we're looking at is not a recession. It is a global, it's a global crisis. Everything is completely changing. So on top of that, we're also going to teach you guys how to make profit. So we're going to be listing all the different, so we have a course that provides you with all the different ways of making money off cryptocurrency and making money right now. So you're going to find whatever you need, whatever method works for you. I mean, you will be able to make money literally just by holding Bitcoins and brokering them to people who are looking for them in your area. And you're going to be able to upsell them that way as well. We provide that. We provide future trading. We're providing future trading. We're providing day trading. We're providing mining, money via mining. We're providing our course explains how to make money just by being involved in projects. So for example, there are a lot of companies that actually will give you free cryptocurrency just for being involved, like being an administrator in their Discord, or helping to write the white paper, or translating the white paper or their documents into other languages. That's just an example. There's a ton of different ways. And not only are we going to do that for you, we're also going to provide premium. So we're going to get those for you. We're going to get that information for you, and we're going to provide access to the different employers, different projects, all of that stuff, so that you don't even have to go searching for it. We're going to provide all of that for you so that you can go and quickly begin making money instantly. All right. So that's all going to be coming to you. Those will be a part of the private email list. Okay. We're also working to set up a live chat We are setting up our office right now. Tomorrow, our business administrator, who's the chief operating officer of the company, our company is called Galaxy Warp. She's setting up our office is being set up right now, and we're pushing on that very quickly. We are built. I'm actually with my friends right now, and we're at the academy, and we're actually building the academy right now as we speak. Like literally, they're working in the other room. They're working on the course, working on the we're finalizing the course details and everything else. We are planning to open on May 1st and start taking our first students who can come to the physical academy. We also will have the online option, so you can take all of the courses online if you so choose. And the courses will, like I said, they're all certification based courses. So when you take the when you take the courses, you will be able to earn a certification. The certification will be signed by Satoshi Nakamoto, so it will be signed by everyone who takes the course. Will have my signature on it. And as I said, we are now working to get accreditation with the international accreditation body for courses in the entire world. And as I said, you will earn college credits for the courses. So you will be able to transfer those college credits to another university, or you will be able to earn your bachelor's degree with us, or your master's degree, because we're partnering with other universities to provide access to their courses, so that the courses that we don't offer that you need to meet specific guidelines to get to receive a university degree will be met, and then we'll be able to confer a degree to you, or a partner university will be able to confer the degree to you. And like I said, I think we're going to be the first in the world to offer an actual accredited, like regionally accredited, internationally accredited degree that meets the education standards in the United States, in Mexico, maybe in Europe, because it's an international certification. So we're working on that right now. Where our chief operation officer is handling a lot of that. The teachers, the people who are going to be teaching you there, like I said, I'm with them right now, and they're actually in the other room working their asses off. Where we'll be announcing the cost for the academy. We are also working so that you'll be able to use financial aid to pay for your education, both at the online university and at the physical university. At the physical university, we'll be offering an accelerated study program, which will allow you to complete your program within 1 to 3 months, so that you can earn a bachelor's degree or a master's degree. So both the bachelor's and master's degree programs are accelerated at the university. As a result, you don't have to spend years or 2 years or even a year. Instead, you'll be able to learn rapidly. In terms of learning, we're also restructuring the courses. So the courses on Satoshi.Academy are all excellent. They're all well written, but we're changing things a bit with the courses that are going to be offered at the university. And you're probably thinking, oh, so they're going to be at the university level. Actually, what we're doing is we're simplifying the courses a lot more. So we're designing them in a way where people will be able to learn, not by reading a book, but by actually hands-on. So for example, we'll be teaching the building blocks of cryptocurrency, the building blocks of blockchain, like literally using things like Lego blocks and so forth. So we're addressing the primary concerns that people have when it comes to cryptocurrency, because they say, oh, it's so hard. So what we're doing is we're using real life methods. I've been talking with with others and consulting with others who are focused in alternative learning. So we are actually focusing more on alternative learning methods rather than textbooks. We don't get, in terms of exams, all exams are verbal, and they're not based around writing on a piece of paper. They're not based around, and the classes are not structured for memorization. They're structured for application. So it's more about understanding it versus actually memorizing it. Memorizing is something that we are going to really, really emphasize to our students, that we don't want them to do that. If you took the Introduction to Cryptocurrency course, I think you would see in there that I put a lot of warnings, warning you guys, do not memorize this. Like, for example, there are additional learning links for people who want to learn more about different topics that we talk about. but we actually put in there. I've actually put in there. Do not memorize this. If you are going to attempt to memorize this, then then skip it entirely. We don't have time for nonsense. We don't have time for games. Your job is to learn. Your job is not to memorize. The key thing that we're emphasizing at the university is understanding research methods for crypto. So if you don't know something, then you know how to find that information, or you know who to consult with. That's basically it. In terms of textbooks, I'm working on the new textbook, but it's going to be digital. So basically, I'm thinking about calling it Satoshi's Anatomy, kind of like Gray's Anatomy, which is the book that many doctors know of, which contains a lot of the principles of modern medicine. It's basically a book that pretty much almost all doctors and maybe even some other medical providers use in a daily basis. So we're developing that book, and that book won't simply be for students. Students will have access to it, and they'll use that book to learn from, and they'll use it to reference. But we're also working on the structure of it so that it's interactive. So instead of just reading a book, you can actually go in there, and you can actually go in there. You'll be able to watch videos. You'll be able to see breakdowns and pictures, and the information will be conveyed differently. So while there will be a references section, it won't be the traditional way of learning that people are expecting to learn from a book. It'll be designed more around, especially for visual learners. The courses are being adjusted as well to help people with learning, not only learning disabilities, but people who learn differently. I'm a visual learner. All right, don't get me wrong. I can read a book, and I did really well in grad school. I mean, I earned 2 masters, and I was not too far away from finishing my doctorate in public health, which I may end up getting at this time, because at the Academy, we're also emphasizing health. So we have very strong health guidelines in place. Some of the health guidelines that we have in place is every student upon arrival will undergo a health check. And we are developing additional coronavirus policies in conjunction with the United States, Mexico, and European health bodies. Yeah, I know, you're like, what the heck? We're doing that, and then we're also adding additional things. In terms of the Academy, you will be extremely safe at the physical location, because we have police officers, we have security, we have police officers constantly. We have a lot of things in place to make sure students feel safe, and the university is actually really, really nice. Many of the courses will take place. Students can choose to study study in the classrooms, or they can choose to study actually at the swimming pool. So we have an incredible swimming pool. We're actually doing some major renovations on it. Right now, we're building the showers. We're also rebuilding the bedrooms. So for the bedrooms, we're actually doing something a bit different, where we're going to have themed bedrooms, so people can decide what kind of bedroom they want to stay in. It could be like an anime room, which is Goku based or whatever. We're trying to create as much comfort as possible. The Academy will offer, well, the university, because this is really what it is, will offer, like I said, just like any other university, 3 meals a day. We offer everything you need, 3 meals a day, free tampons, and don't worry, we're providing super sport, also pads, menstrual pads. We've actually begun placing them in the bathrooms now. As I said, we're going to start the construction. We're planning to start the construction on the showers tomorrow. I have an engineer who will also be teaching in the Academy. He is an amazing engineer, and he'll be teaching a lot of the technical details and architecture of blockchain. Our chief operations officer will likely be teaching the administrative aspect of blockchain. So how you can begin making money, how you can begin profiting and collaborating, all of those things, finding people on LinkedIn, everything. We're going to be covering all of those aspects. Everything that our students need for the Academy will be provided. So 3 meals a day, the cigarettes, television, computers. Every student we're planning to give every single student a computer. We're giving every student a tablet. Like I said, all the textbooks will be on the tablets. So you won't be walking around with a book. You'll be able to access your textbook at all times. You'll be able to access your information at all times. As I said, the textbook structure will not be like the current textbook structure. It's all going to be visual learner based, a significant portion of it, and it's going to be interactive. So you not only will you be able to watch, not only will you be able to read, but and also see the structure using pictures, examples, and so forth. But you'll also be able to watch videos. So that's what a real textbook should look like. Not this garbage that we have today. I'm working to develop the textbook. I'm consulting other cryptocurrency experts for the most important information that will be in there. We're also working on the government guidelines for what we have to follow, what we have to include, the requirements for all the courses, so that we can get our accreditation. But this is happening rapidly. And separate from the university, we're also building an entirely new place called, well, the work that it's basically Satoshi's Electric Entertainment, which includes a cafe, hookah lounge, and club for live performances. And then we also have a rooftop patio with a swimming pool that we're going to start construction on in the next month. However, we may end up changing the location because there's a large building for sale, and we're going to be looking at the cost of purchasing that building. Because if we can purchase the building, then we can house more students, and we could also have more options. But it's a really large property. That's something we've been looking at. We've been, in terms of how we're affording to pay for this, a lot of the money actually came from Thomas. So Thomas and others like Raymond Zuniga, Cryptonomy, Robs, a lot of these guys were working on this for months behind everything. So basically, I kind of gave up on a lot of people, and I basically just focused on people who were serious. I've already told Raymond Zuniga that to prepare to leave the United States to begin teaching here. He's had some reservations about leaving his family, but I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, I don't want to say they're not welcome here, but if you look at the problems that have been created, there's a certain group of people that put us in this situation right now, and they're not really, and I don't really want to focus too much on them. Where our core focus, honestly, is on students who are younger. So people who are 45, under the age of 45, just like any other university. We are open to everyone. We are open to everyone coming to learn, but we do put very strong emphasis on being respectful, something that people under 45 tend to understand, but people over 45 don't seem to understand. And we will likely do a special orientation for people in the boomer generation, so that they understand that the way that they operate is not the way that we operate. And in terms of boomer applicants, if they apply, they will undergo a thorough screening process before they're allowed to attend the university, as there are a lot of people right now who are very hurt, very upset, and we don't want to create an environment where any students feel uncomfortable because there are other people who are harassing them or treating them a certain way, because it's a cultural, it's a generational differentiation. But we are equal access university. We put special emphasis also on the needs of both men and women. In terms of gynecology, we're actively working with different healthcare providers to provide a medical health plan for our students. And instead of being able to just go to the nurse, you will be able to see a doctor. We are also working to have multiple doctors, or at least one doctor on call during the night, so that they will always be available for the students. We are hoping to get a live-in doctor to live in the university and actually be available 24/7 for the students. So that is something that that's actually something that is very, very realistic of happening right now. And we are also working with optometrists. We're working with a series of different healthcare providers to ensure that no matter what you need, it will be covered, and that will be covered in the tuition. Okay, so all of those things will be covered in the tuition for students who come to the university. As I said before, the first teachers that will be at the university are, well, they're here right now and they're working, they're building the university. Our engineer is building university. Our chief operations officer is setting up working on all the administrative details. We're actually working right now to obtain some more liquidity of about $100,000. So that's something that we're working on over the next couple of days, because we have been spending money insanely fast. I want to thank Thomas again, because without him, we could not have done all of this. It's because of Thomas, who funded all of this. He funded a new website. He's funding the university. He's funding building the academy. He's funding. Thomas has been amazing. And I forgive me, Thomas, for outing you, but most of the money that we've been using to do everything has been coming from Thomas, and he's been amazing. He's just been sending more money as he's able to. He's not wealthy, but he's probably just been going through his savings. But like I said, this is what's been happening. Raymond Zuniga has been sending what he can. He sent $1,000 multiple times. He's sending more money. I don't think it's next week. It's the following week. He's going to be sending more money. And basically, a lot of the students that took classes in Crypto Money Academy, they are now basically investing in the university. They're sending as much money as they possibly can each week or every other week or every month. And we're using all of that money to build the university and to begin interviewing staff members and so forth. So that's just some of that. You also get the top 20 coins to HODL 20. This is going to be the 2020 guide. So we still have 2019 here. And basically, ever wonder which tokens are the best to keep in your long-term portfolio? Well, you have the immediate access to Satoshi.Academy top 20 coins to HODL in 2020, and you'll be able to save countless hours of research and stress and let your portfolio work as magic. We'll be regularly updating that list as well and adding any information, any changes, and also outlooks generated basically of how the coins are going to perform over the course of the year and so forth. So this is everything. You can find everything on the website right now, and you can actually start for $1 for the first week. So it's only $1 for the first week. We're going to update the clock, and then only $150 a month. That's everything that we have. I got to go take a piss, so I'll come back and stream when I can. The coronavirus crypto basic survival kit, I strongly suggest everyone pick that up. I'll be back for another stream in a bit. Bye.